Holy smokes, people of YouTube, welcome to Joycon workouts. I am EvlBrandon. Today we're going to be playing Mario Golf Super Rush, and if you'd like more information about my creative endeavors, check out tomgrim.com for that. Holy smokes, this is my first time trying this live. I've been doing these workouts for 6 or 7 weeks now or so. And, well, just to start out, to give you an idea what this is all about, back in the day when the Wii came out, they switched to the Joycon, or the Wiimote nunchuck setup, and I initially really liked this setup because it allowed you to kind of like free your hands a little bit, like if you had to scratch your nose, or if you had to like grab something, it was a little bit easier to do it while you were playing games. You could like take sips of things mid-game if you needed to. And so when the Switch came out, I really fell in love with the Joy-Cons. And what I find is I spend a lot of my time mindlessly playing video games. And so every once in a while it's nice to get up off the couch, do a little stretching, do a little workout routine while I'm playing my games. I find that I'm more likely to work out if I have something fun to keep my mind busy and entertained. So today I'm gonna do 18 holes on Bonnie Greens, and we're gonna be doing the time trial on the solo setting of Mario Golf Super Rush. This routine will work with any game, so go ahead and dock your Switch, get your Joy-Cons out, get whatever game you want up on the screen. I'll wait for you while you do that. Great, you're doing great. The last thing I want to say before I begin is don't strain yourself. I am still not in the greatest shape ever. I would describe myself as scrawny, I think is probably the fairest way to describe my figure. I get exhausted from time to time, so I even take breaks in the middle of this routine. It's set up that I do a different stretch or a different workout in every single hole, but like I said, you can play pretty much any game and follow along with this. So, be sure not to strain yourself. If you're feeling a little overworked, just take a breather. It's okay. You don't have to, you kind of just go at your own pace. You don't have to impress anyone or anything. This is all about just getting up off the couch and getting our bodies going a little bit while we enjoy our video games. So, we're going to get this started here. I'm going to scoot Cardinal Sun over here. Come over here. Come lay down. This is Cardinal Sun, the stream dog. He's going to be joining us for all 18 holes. First thing I like to do is just some easy lunges. I really like to focus on my psoas when I stretch. It's a muscle that connects from the inside of your hip, or the inside of your thigh to the outside of your hip, and it's a muscle that we use when we bend forward and when we bend backwards. It's a muscle that flexes both ways, but we typically only flex it the frontward facing way. So I like to really focus on pulling my psoas back because that's something that we don't naturally do throughout the day. So start out with lunges, just trying to put your weight on your front knee and getting a good stretch up this side right here. And we can kick things off. Hole number 1. I'd like to give a shout out to anyone in the Super Juice Discord, the Corona Card Discord. My main video game homies. And anyone that's in the Mario Party Superstars League as well. That league is entering round 4 this week. And I'm looking forward to the championship, which will be the second weekend in July. So with these lunges, I'm just switching back and forth. Again, don't strain yourself, but if you feel like going a little bit harder, you can always lift your back knee up off the ground. That increases the stretch a little bit. I also like to bounce a little bit when I'm stretching. Make sure not to pull anything, but it's good to create resistance. Alright, you're done. Workout number 1, some lunges. Easy stuff. Number 2, I like to alternate from stretches to actual workouts. So now we're going to do some leg lifters. For this one, I like to keep my elbow on the ground in the back, This is another one, if you want to go a little bit harder, you can lift your knee up off the ground on your bottom leg. Otherwise, if you need to take it easy, feel free to rest your hip down. But the goal is to just spread open your legs, get your feet lifted up off the ground.
Ready?
And we'll switch sides. Something that I like to focus on when I'm stretching or doing any type of workout is to make sure that I'm doing it evenly on both sides of my body. So I might do 10 of these and then switch. Just try and make sure if you do some on one side that you counter it with a few on the other side as well. That one went in, a long bomb putt to start the day off. There we go, that's the leg lifters. Hole number 3, I will be doing just a butterfly stretch. Feet together, knees out, and if you want, you can rest your elbows on your knees to push down a little bit. Another thing too, when I do some of these lower body stretches, you can focus on a couple upper body stretches too. So I just like to sit in the butterfly. You can put pressure on your knee, or you can flap your butterfly wings if you want to increase the stretch. But with my hands, what I'm going to do are just these little shoulder stretches. So get one on either side. Stretch it this way for a little bit, maybe a shot or so. And when you're running, pull it over this side. Back over this way. You should feel the stretch on the back side of your whatever shoulder you're pulling. After I make this shot, I'm going to switch to doing some arm twists, which I'll show you in a second here. So for the arm twist, you just wrap your arms around each other, and you can press your arms upwards towards either direction. Pull it over here a little bit, pull it over here a little bit. And again, like anything, doing it the other direction is good. Make sure if you're spending some time with your arms twist one way, that you twist them the other way and stretch them that way too. Keep pushing up with the arm stretches, just up in the air. With the twists especially, you should feel a good pull between your shoulder blades. Just around. And with some of these, oh boy, blew right past my ball on that one. I am not a trained physical therapist. I don't have any sort of, I haven't gone to a whole lot of fitness classes. A lot of these are just things that I've picked up from different places along the way, or stretches that I kind of came up with on my own. So I don't know if there's a proper form with any of this stuff. But it's just, again, this is more the idea of getting you off the couch and getting you a couple ideas to move your body while you're enjoying whatever it is that's captivating your brain at this moment. Round number 4, I'm going to do planks. So I just get down on my elbows, try and keep my pelvis up off the ground. Again, don't strain yourself. If you have to rest, please, by all means, take a rest. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone today. You're just getting up. You're grooving. You're not sitting on the couch. You're not in an endless pit where you sink in further and further to the cushions. There's a time and a place to enjoy sitting on the couch, but right now we are working ourselves out. I've been a fan of the Mario Golf series. I played a little bit on the N64, but I really got into the Toadstool Tour on the GameCube. I don't know of or didn't have the Nintendo Wii version. I'm not sure if they made one on the Wii for this. But overall, I've been impressed with the Switch adaptation of this game. I think it does justice to the original format of the game. I think they made it a little bit simpler, a little bit more fun, and they added some cool stuff. I really enjoy this, the run-through version, whatever they call it, speed golf. So that's the end of the planks. We're going to switch to doing some bicycle kicks now. So for this one, I'm going to be laying on my back. I keep my hands with the Joy-Cons behind my head. And what I do when I'm bicycle kicking, I alternate my elbows. So when I kick with my right leg, I bring my left knee to my right elbow. Same when I kick with the other one, I go back. So it looks like this when we're doing it. Back and forth. Again, go at your own pace with these. I can't do these straight for a single hole, so when I need to break, I like to sit in a leg lift position, just keep my legs and my head up off the ground. So I'm still working my core, but I'm just relaxing a little bit more than when I'm doing the kicks. With this game, I kind of like to do the relaxing while I'm shooting, and then when I'm running, I'll do the actual moving part of the exercise. There we go. And we're riding our bike. Playing Mario Golf is like riding a bike. You can not do it for whatever time and you'll never forget, or something like that. Cliches become cliche because their saying requires or merits repeated saying, whatever that saying is. I feel like that's a cliche about cliches. I've heard a lot of people say that. Okay. And it's the Tour de France here on Brandon's back. Ugh. Lance Armstrong's testicles. And she goes in. Finish strong with a few more of these. And we'll take a break. Oh my, that one gets me. Those ones will really get the abdomen, the core area. Holy smokes. Okay, hole number 6, gonna get into the lotus position. If your legs can't do this, don't force them to do this. You can just sit cross-legged or you can go back into the butterfly position we were in earlier. But the lotus position, again, in thinking about balance and doing it, stretching one way then stretching the other way, I've got my left leg on top this time. So the next time I do this, I'm gonna put my right leg on top. And while in the lotus position, you can do a lot of different things with your upper body. Again, we talked about those arm twists and the shoulder presses. But you can also like lean towards one knee, one way or the other, get a good stretch up this side. You can crouch down forward. You can go behind yourself and open up your shoulder blades like that. Again, we were talking about those arm twists. Either side. 30. Lining up our shots. Boy howdy. That one went in. Chuck is celebrating. All right, lotus position. Again, we got the left leg on top. Next time, the right leg is going to be on top. So that's hole number 6. For hole number 7, I'm going to be doing push-ups. Now, push-ups are kind of difficult with the Joy-Cons. You can do them just kind of by, grinding your knuckles into the ground. But what I like to do with push-ups, I like to do a couple before I move my Joy-Cons, take my shot, and then do like a couple actual ones. And then when I'm running, I might do some of the fake ones, but the form on the push-ups isn't perfect by any means. So to start out, I might just do 3, maybe 5 push-ups. Relax while I take the shot. And then while I'm running, I'm doing some Joy-Con push-ups. There we go. Relaxing while I take my shot. Oh, I don't know if I got enough on that one. I guess we'll see. On the green at least. Tough putt here, but we'll see if we can sink it. Oh, we cannot. There we go. And just to end it, I'm going to do 5 regular ones without the Joy-Cons. And again, these are all just suggested numbers. If you can only do 1 push-up, then you can't do any more. Do the 1. See how you feel next time. Maybe next time you'll feel like trying a second one. You know, maybe in 2 weeks I might be doing 7 push-ups. Whoa. That would be crazy. I don't know if I'm that disciplined to get up to that level. Alright. Hole 8, we're doing some stretches, some hip stretches. Ready? So, I have 2 separate hip stretches. I'll show you the other one on the back 9, but the first one's really easy. Just bring your leg over a crossed leg on the ground. Put your elbow up like this. You open up your hips on this side. I like to turn to face the screen on this one. So I'll turn my body away from the screen, spin myself around like this. You're really feeling the stretch on the back side of your hip. And then we'll switch sides. By no means do you need to follow this to a T. You can make this your own. If there's something you like, use it. If there's something you don't like, cut it out. And like I said earlier, if you figure out an exercise that you like to do with the Joy-Cons, please share it with me. I plan on doing a few of these, maybe once a week for the next couple months, see how things go. And if you'd like to see me play any other games too, let me know. I mainly have Mario games at this point. I'm going to finish off just stretching this back side of my hip on the other side. Oh. And that's that. Hole number 9 is coming up. And I'm just going to be doing squats for this one. So it's a par 5. Ready? Again, if it starts feeling like a strain on your body, take a break. No need to push it. Also, I'm almost certain I do squats wrong, so I don't really have any information on how to do a proper squat. Someone told me that I did them wrong once, and maybe that's why I'm paranoid about that, but no matter what I could do, it never seemed to satisfy that person, so these work for me. I don't know. I hope I'm not doing any long-term damage, but if that's something you're worried about, maybe like do some research on how to do a squat. I'm sure there's a YouTube video on it somewhere. I'm more just using the concept of the squat as something to do during this. I love charging chucks, football, special attack. I've been thinking I just got the new Mario Strikers game, and I love that series. But I would say American football is probably my favorite sport to watch. Either that or hockey. And neither of those games have a Mario game, to my knowledge. I would love a Mario hockey game, as redundant as that would be, considering Strikers is pretty much the same thing. But a Mario, like American football game, you get Charge and Chuck on the offensive line. You have Donkey Kong dropping back, tossing bombs to Waluigi in the corner of the end zone. I want that in my life. Oh. Okay. That concludes the squats. And we're halfway through. Usually at this point I like to take a breather. Try and catch my breath. Drinking some fluid, staying hydrated. I'm a huge fan of Pedialyte. I know it's supposed to be for like kids when they're sick or whatever, but dang, it helps me sleep, and it's definitely great pre and post workout as well. I buy it in a powder form. You get it in the baby care section. So my partner has learned that if she wants to take care of me, she has to frequently visit the baby care section of Walgreens. Okay. So, now that we can breathe again, we cooled off a little bit with some drink. Gonna go through that whole routine one more time, starting again with those lunges. Working the psoas. Quickly before we even go, the psoas, you can also work that one by stretching, pulling your legs this way, or just straight back. When you do it this way, you kind of feel the stretch coming off this side. When you pull it this way, you can feel the stretch on the inside of your thigh. So these little like hamstring pulls or whatever they are another great way to stretch your psoas, especially if you're just standing around. You might look a little weird, or you might need something to brace yourself while you do it. But this is a great way just to stretch your psoas, kind of without anyone noticing that you're doing it. If you're trying to be incognito, stretching your psoas in public. You don't want to get caught stretching your psoas in public. Alright, back to hole 10. Same as hole 1, we're doing lunges. Getting that pull up the side here. If you feel more advanced, lift your knee up off the ground. But if you're like me and you need to just relax a little bit, putting some weight on your front foot will help push you forward too. Again, don't overstrain yourself.
Nice shot.
Switch to the other side, make sure we're staying balanced. We're going for it all on this one.
Nice shot.
Oh dear. Hopefully that wasn't too much. I always feel like charge and chuck shouldn't have like very good curve, whatever that is. But then he always surprises me. Like I don't feel like his shots will bend as much as they do, and then I'm way off to the side. Although this one I was just in the tree, so not bad. Alternating sides, stretching the psoas with some lunges. If you feel like doing a little bit more extensive ones too, you can lunge, come back up, lunge, come back up, lunge, come back up. That might be just a part of an exercise routine for another day, but that's another way to stretch your psoas. That one's kind of like squats and lunges at the same time when you do them like that. Okay, onto the leg lifters. Getting back, lifting up the hip if you feel like it, resting it if you need to, and just raising your legs up. And we're switching sides. Switching sides. Ooh. Switching the sides. Oh no. Switching sides.
Birdie.
Ooh.
Nice birdie.
Okay. Oh, legs are starting to feel a little bit like jelly. Testicles have been ground into peanut butter. We got a full-on PBJ going on below the waist here.
Ready?
Okay. Leg lifts, we're doing the butterfly next. I'm going to use my power shot here. A par 5. Going for some eagles, maybe an albatross. Again, with the butterfly and the lower leg stretches, you can do some arm stretches. Pull your shoulders to either side. Oh, I'm starting to get sweaty. Very, very sweaty. Contrary to popular belief, I think I look better wet. I've been campaigning this for a few years now. Twist your arms if you want. Not saying I look good at all, just better when I'm wet. Otherwise, I'm a relatively ugly motherfucker. There we go. Twist the arms, pull them up to either side. When you do the arm twist, again, feeling that big pull between the back of your shoulder blades. Oh, we're 10 feet away from an eagle on this one, folks. Alright, I'm gonna lean forward to this one too. Just other ideas. When you're in the lotus or the butterfly position, push down on those knees. One more pelvic stretch. There we go. Onto the plank. For hole number 13. Again, my knowledge on proper technique is not elite by any means, but my understanding is the plank, you mainly just want to keep your core as straight as possible, keep your pelvis up off the ground, and for the Joy-Cons, I keep my elbows, try and keep them parallel and pointing towards the screen. And we're charging. I wonder, do you think those are football cleats or golf cleats? I can't really tell. All of the other characters have special, like, golf uniforms, but some of, well, not all of them, but, like, Mario has a special golf outfit. Luigi wears a ridiculous, you know, pair of trousers. I was thinking of Wario's hat was the ridiculous thing I was going to say. But Chargin' Chuck just appears to be in his normal form, unless someone can tell me whether... If you can decipher, leave in the comments whether those are football cleats or golf cleats that Chargin' Chuck is charging on the greens. Tearing it up. The groundskeeper's gonna have a hell of a day after this run. Oh. Okay. There we go. Planks are done. Catching my breath. Again, don't strain yourself. I don't need anyone getting themselves hurt. You don't want to overdo it. Send yourself to the hospital or something like that. It's not worth it. This is just a little thing that you can maybe do on the side to make yourself feel a little better throughout the year. Going to the bicycle kicks here. Again, I'm going to do the plank while I'm setting up. Lifting my legs up, excuse me. And starting the bicycle. Elbows to the opposite knees. A few more to finish it out. God. Ugh. Oh, screw those things. Those things suck. All right. On to the lotus position. Earlier we had the left leg on top, so this time we're gonna have the right leg on top. Pulling that one up. Again, you can lean down to your knees in the lotus position. Do a little of that. Or you can work on your arm workouts. One way or the other. Oh, another thing I forgot to add about these workouts. By no means am I getting any high scores while I'm doing this. There's a, you know, if you're looking to try and beat your record, maybe do that later. or get that finished, and once you beat the record, celebrate by doing a Joy-Con workout. Because when you're focusing on the exercising and everything, me trying to focus on talking to you guys too, like there's no way I'm ever going to beat my personal best when I was just sitting there not thinking of anything, just playing the game. So don't don't feel discouraged. You know, if you're playing like Mario Kart, you're probably gonna lose a couple races while you're stretching. That's okay. You're keeping your brain entertained, and you're giving your body a little bit of some good loving workout. That's all that really matters. At the end of this day, like, we're not trying to accomplish much. We're just trying to feel a little bit better about ourselves. I know when I sit on the couch for a long period of time, I start to feel pretty lousy. So for me, it's an easy transition just to take the Joy-Cons off the Switch, stand up, get yourself grooving a little bit. All right, 3 more left to go. Hole number 16, just like on hole 7, we're gonna do some push-ups. So I'm just gonna start out doing my set of push-ups that I wanna do. And I'll rest while I line up my shot. And I'm running, so I'm gonna try and do some of these with the Joy-Con in hand. They aren't the easiest, but they kind of work out your muscles in a different way. Kind of like doing those like triangle push-ups or different like stances with your push-ups. That one's going in. I'm doing some regular old push-ups to finish this one out. Okay. If you haven't made some unflattering grunts, if you're not dripping with sweat by this point, you might not be doing it right. I know I said don't strain yourself, but also don't go easy on yourself. Find that balance where you get in there. All right. Last time we talked about the hip stretches. I'm going to take a little bit of time to talk about these this time because they're important. Rarely do we get an opportunity to open up our hips in this way. And your back, your feet, just like your overall core will thank you for opening up your hips in this way. Earlier we did it where I had this leg over this leg, or again, vice versa, this leg over this leg, pulling the opposite direction. This one is similar. You get your front leg in a 90-degree angle and put your other leg up on top of your knee. From this position, you want to use your arms to push you as far forward as you possibly can. And when you do that, you'll feel your hip almost like twist. If you're really pushing it, it'll feel like your hip's going to twist right out of the socket. Obviously, we're not straining ourselves, so don't go that hard. But that's how you'll know if you're doing it right. You'll get the twisting motion from your thigh to your pelvis there. So, going to get the Joy-Cons out. Pushing up from the back. Pushing up from the back will also open up your shoulders. So you should feel a good stretch behind your back as well. I just used my boost on accident there. Like I said, high scores out the window at this point. Getting there, switching hips. We're running. This is a heart-healthy run for Charge and Chuck.
Nice shot. Nice on.
And switching.
Birdie.
There we go. Get one last stretch on this side to even it out. And that's that. All right. Down to our last part of the workout here. Hole 18, just like on hole 9, we're going to do some squats. This one's a par 5 as well.
Nice shot.
I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone that's stuck with me to this point as I jump over my ball. Just taking more time out of the schedule today. If you like what you see, give it a like. If you want more, like I said, I'm going to try and do one of these every week or so for a while, see how it goes. I think that one's way off in the wet there. Holy smokes. I don't even know. Okay, good. You can't get over there. Uh-oh. There we go. If you have any ideas, if you come up with any workouts of your own, I would like to hear about them. If I like them enough, I might use them on stream and I'll give you a shout out. So if you're like, yo, EvlBrandon, the other day I did some fucking sit-ups while playing Super Smash Bros. I'll be like, damn, bro. I don't talk like that, but I'll be like, damn, son. I don't talk like that either. I'll be like, yo, that's pretty cool. I'll try some sit-ups on Super Smash Bros. Next time for you. Oh, ending it with a bogey. Again, hydration is key. Getting up and grooving with your Joy-Cons, key. Oh, they show the time. Yeah, I got about 5 minutes to improve on that to get to my record. So that's it for Joy-Con workout. I'm gonna try and catch my breath here. And I usually do this workout like 2 or 3 times a day. So I might do another 9 holes, maybe another 18 holes. And I try and do it 2 to 3 times a week. So not every day by any means. I think, well, if I did it every day, I'd be able to talk to you without huffing and puffing over here. So again, don't strain yourself, and you can really use any game you want. So have any questions, let me know. Have any ideas, let me know. Otherwise, steal art, live hard, Subway caters. This is me trying to hide that I'm stopping the stream now.